following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Good morning, everybody. It is Main Street Today time. I'm Devin O'Day. We've got a really fun show planned for you and one that will hopefully keep you safe. My heart goes out to people who have been on the highways and byways and they've seen some really tough accidents lately. Sending condolences and get well wishes to Samantha, who was in a 13-car pileup this week. And she came through okay. She's got some minor injuries, but this time of year, it's really crazy. And so we just offer you a chance to really spend the holidays with some safety. I've got some safety tips coming up with the Office of Highway Safety here. And we've got an interview with the Farmer and Adele, which they're having a wonderful show at Station Inn on December 22nd. And you'll be able to go to that. And it's kind of the Cowboy Christmas. We'll have an interview with them. And we're going to get you ready for some camping in our Tennessee state parks. And let's see, what else have we got? Oh, we're going to go to Franklin for what they promoted their wonderful Christmas tree lighting this year. And we've got the promo for that. It kind of, it astounds me how many places in Middle Tennessee actually do look like a Hallmark movie. This year, there was a Hallmark movie actually filmed in Springfield, Tennessee, where Robertson County Connection is our newspaper there telling all the story, and Dolly was there, and Charlene Tilton was part of that movie, and all sorts of folks here at home. If you are like me and you are a Hallmark watcher and a Christmas movie fanatic, there are so many great movies, not just on Hallmark, but Netflix is in on it, Lifetime is in on it, and even the main networks are in on it. And I think we need a little Christmas all year long. Well, let's start things off with how to get ready for the road for the holidays, how to have a safe trip over the river and through the wood to Grandma's house or wherever we head this holiday season.
The holiday season is here. With all the rushing around, shopping, and holiday travel, it's a great time to remind everyone to slow down and buckle up. Here are a few tips to keep you and your loved ones safe.
This year, our driving habits have changed due to the pandemic. A lot of us are either working from home a lot more, and for most of us, our vehicles really haven't been top of mind in the last year or so. So before you head out on that trip, we definitely suggest for drivers to take a look at their vehicle and do a road trip maintenance checklist before they head out. So you want to check things like your tires, your wiper blades, any fluids or belts and hoses, and definitely make sure that all your lights are functioning, and take a look at things like your battery and your brakes. While you're taking a look at your vehicle, it's also a great time to try to winterize your emergency kit that you have in your vehicle. If you don't have a kit in your vehicle, now's a great time to start one. So in general, you want to have some very basic items that would help you in the event of a roadside issue that could pop up. So some of the basic items that you're looking for are jumper cables, a basic toolkit, a way to charge your phone, so an extra phone charger, maybe a battery backup, since for a lot of us, our cell phone is our lifeline. As we head into colder weather, I would also suggest to make sure that you have things in your car that help for those cold weather issues. So things like an ice scraper, some abrasive material in case you lose traction on the roadway or your car gets stuck, some de-icer, things like that that could help battle some of those winter weather issues that could pop up. So the first thing to do is remain calm, of course. Make sure that you note your location. So understand where you are on the roadway, whether that's a mile marker or a highway or some sort of distinguishable location that you can convey to other people. Secondly, you want to make sure that you pull safely out of those travel lanes as far off of the roadway as you safely and possibly can. Alert other motorists to the fact that you are on the side of the roadway, and in general, you want to be as visible as you possibly can. So go ahead and turn on those emergency flashers. If you have anything reflective, if you have road flares, or any of those reflective triangles or anything that could alert other motorists to the fact that you are on the side of the roadway, put those out just so that they know that you're there and they can slow down and move over. And then once you have safely gone through those steps, be sure to communicate your emergency to others, whether that's calling AAA, calling local law enforcement. Depending on the situation, you want to communicate that to the proper authorities. Once you have communicated with those individuals, make sure that you are staying in your vehicle. In most cases, the safest place for you to be is inside of your vehicle. Of course, depending on the situation, that may or may not be safe, depending on if a car crash has occurred. But in general, the safest place is inside your vehicle, as far outside of those travel lanes as you can possibly get. Anytime that you have more drivers on the roadway, that also increases the risk of things happening. So that increases the risk for car crashes. And, in general, most car crashes happen because of driver error. So it's very likely that throughout your trip, you're going to see at least some situation at the roadside, whether that is a car wreck, someone with a flat tire, or someone simply just pulled over. So we do want motorists to remember that there are slow down, move over laws, meaning that when you are traveling and you see something on the roadside, especially those flashing lights, slow down and move over into an adjacent lane. If that's not possible, slow down and pass very carefully. So a recent survey on slow down, move over laws was done by AAA, and we found that 18% of drivers who are aware that these laws exist don't know that there is one in Tennessee. We also found that 19% of Tennessee drivers have either experienced a car crash or a near miss with an emergency vehicle on the side of the road, which is very scary. So pay attention, be sure to scan the road ahead of you. If you see anything, whether it be an emergency responder or just a regular person with a flat tire on the side of the road, go ahead and slow down and move over.
Excited because it is Christmas time in the country and Western world of Farmer and Adele. We got Farmer Keenan and Grace Adele joining us. How are you guys?
Howdy. Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, you've got a big Christmas party coming up on the 22nd, but tell me a little bit about what you've been doing since I last saw you. You are a regular at Station Inn.
Yes, that's right. We are over at the Station Inn the third Wednesday of every month this year in 2021. And for 2022, they decided to extend Western Wednesday Grace Adele to the first and third Wednesday of each and every month.
Yep. Very excited, mighty proud and excited about that. We love the Station Inn, and it's such an authentic venue and wonderful sound, and so we've just enjoyed playing there any chance we can have to play there.
What would you think that the mystique and the romance is with the West and Western music? Because even with, I had heard there's so many people out in Hollywood, people don't watch Westerns anymore. And then Yellowstone came along and everybody's into the Western cowboy way. How do you explain that?
The West is always there. It comes in and out of fashion over the years, as it always has since the since the mid 1800s, when it was becoming more popular into the folklore of American culture, with dime novel stories about the West from the hundreds, and then all of a sudden that opening up Western culture to everybody back in the early, out on the East Coast or in the Southeast specifically where we are.
Right.
And so it's always been romanticized, and it just goes in and out of waves. But the best part about the West is whether it's romanticized or not, it's always there.
I think it is always there. And you know what? I think that the truth is that it really never goes out of style, because I think that there's always a tastemaker somewhere who tries to say, oh, no, it's not in. But there is a cowboy culture that is alive and well in our world. I mean, and I say it's global.
It is global.
Because if you go and go to a music festival anywhere else in the world, people show up wearing Western attire. I mean, they love the hats and you guys literally live it to the fullest with Farmer and Adele. You guys bring such humor and joy. Is the show on the 22nd a family show?
It sure is. Yep. All of our shows are family shows, and our website is everybodylovesthefarmerandadele.com, because it is music for everybody. And there's a lot, we think of this music too. There's
the longest website name ever.
Everybody loves
the farmerandadele.com.
But we think that there's a lot of joy and love in this music. The music has so much mention of worldwide American and also American roots, landscape, and just the beauty of nature. And I think the style of Western music too has this warm, wonderful feeling to it. And Christmas music also lends its ear to that inviting warmth of the season. So I think there's a lot of, you can hear similar chords and similar music within Christmas music and cowboy and cowgirl Western music.
It's really, really fun. When you guys have your show on the 22nd, will you have any special guests joining you? Because you got a stage full just with the Farmer and Adele.
We do. We have Cactus Jack on the fiddle, and he's playing the fiddle faster than a prairie dog running from a prickly bush. And we have 10 Gallon on the old bunkhouse bass. He's holding them steers down real low. And then we have gentleman Jeff Taylor from the Time Jumpers. He'll be joining us on accordion this round up, and we were just chatting with him the other day about how the accordion and Jack and Jeff were talking about how something about the accordion and the fiddle playing together reminded them of Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
So we'll hopefully always have a special guest, but it's always a surprise guest, so you'll just have to come and check it out for yourself. We don't want to give too much away.
Well, I just absolutely love it. So what time does the show start?
8 p.m. on December 22nd. Doors open at 7, and Station Inn has, wonderful popcorn and pizzas. And
world famous Station Inn pizza.
And you're exactly right. It is world famous. Ask Marcia Campbell. She will vouch for it just like I know. It's crazy. But I want to make sure that everybody's got the details on the show. Here's the poster, the Farmer and Adele Country Western Christmas Show, December 22nd, 8 p.m. Doors open at 7, inviting everybody out to a family fun event. And there's a little bit of cowboy and cowgirl in all of us. And I just think that I think about little kids with their little cowboy pajamas. And every Christmas, and I think with Toy Story, that just opened up a whole thing about a cowboy and all that Western lore that little kids get reintroduced to it different ways. The music is just it just takes you back. And even something as fun as Jingle Bells with a Western slant. Oh my gosh!
It's Christmas.
Has a little bit of that backbeat and kind of pep. It gives a little bit of pep to the Jingle Bells.
Well, I'm going to give a little bit of a clue as to what we're talking about. I'm just going to just play just a little touch of Jingle Bells.
Sing along. Oh, let's have the round of applause for Double Fiddles. Kicking this song off. A little bit of Jingle Jangle Bells. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I am so excited about this event, and I just can't imagine a whole night. That will really set my Christmas up just perfectly. Thank you guys for your time, and tell people where they can find you one more time. That nice long address.
As wide as the prairie.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see it. I can still see the .com. That's www.
Everybody loves the Farmer and Adele.
.com.
You can buy baby onesies.
That's true.
You can buy T-shirts. You can buy mugs. We got everything you need for your Western Christmas.
And show dates for Christmas. The Christmas show, Western show coming up December 22nd at 8 p.m. Station in. Yep.
Can you buy tickets in advance, or is it only through the website, or is it only at the door?
It's first come, first served, so be sure to get there at 7 p.m. as the doors open at 7 p.m. sharp. And sometimes the show does sell out, so, you just got to get down there for yourself and go see the show.
It's absolutely wonderful. Well, Merry Christmas to two of my favorite people. You guys have a beautiful rest of your holiday season, and look forward to talking to you in the coming year. I want to promote the next show starting in January. I want to do those Western Wednesday shows, okay?
Yeah, right. Come on out, Devin O'Day.
Yes.
I would love it. It's my favorite. Bye-bye. Love Farmer and Adele. Everybody loves the Farmer and Adele is their website. .com. Our fearless leader, Dave Gould, and his wife, Ellen Gould, they're incredible to work with. And I say with because nobody works harder than they do to make this company work, with 14 newspapers and online presence and incredible stuff going on to tell the stories of Middle Tennessee. But one thing they do as a family is they run. And I didn't know people did 5Ks and more, but this family goes everywhere, and everywhere we've got newspapers and all over Middle Tennessee. Our fearless leader, Dave Gould, and I think this was from the community high school raising money for Unionville. And then there was the Christmas Light Run in Clarksville, Tennessee, where we have Main Street, Clarksville. And I think this one was from the Give and Gobble in Dixon, Tennessee. And then I think this was from the Do-Wah Diddy in White House, benefiting Special Olympics. And this one was from the Fairview Furry 5K, where our Main Street Fairview newspaper is. And then, of course, there's one, the Preds Foundation. The whole family was there. They've got a big old family, and they all are part of running to all through these crazy times to raise money for really good causes. So, it's really good to work for a company that the person and persons in charge do good things for the community. We like to tell the stories of the community, whether it's high school football or sports, or the winner of a science fair, or a small nonprofit that wouldn't get any attention from any of the other media. That's the stories we like to tell every day. I encourage you to go and look at Mornings on Main Street yesterday from Buddy Allen Flooring, where Joe Dubin did his first remote raising money for an incredible organization, Dreams and Wishes. You'll find out more about it if you go back, because our shows stay up. If you miss them, it's okay. Go back. We're on YouTube, Main Street Nashville, and Main Street Today. Well, I thought it would be really interesting to show you one of the events that took place. The Bell Ringer Trail Run took place December 11th. It is an endurance race. It is incredible how long this thing was. And I thought 5Ks were hard. Just get a load at what these people did December 11th.
These interesting stretches right after sunrise on this brisk winter Saturday morning can only indicate one thing.
I'm running a 50K. Hopefully. It's her fault. She talked me into it. But it was very easy to talk her into it.
All right, gather up. We're excited to have all of y'all here with us today.
The sound of the ringing of the antique brass bell kicks off the inaugural Bell Ringer race. While they start on asphalt, it doesn't take long for runners to move into the woods, making their way down winding dirt trails and up steep hills. Trekking through this tough terrain gives these athletes, all 180 of them, a challenging feat for their feet.
Water mainly. Water. I feel great. This is the good part here.
It's fun. Beautiful trail. Very nice, and the volunteers are wonderful.
The fact is, this race is actually 2 races run simultaneously. A 25K, which is about 15 miles, and a 50K or 31-mile race, both showcasing the tremendous natural beauty of picturesque Montgomery Bell State Park in Dickson County.
Let's go! Woo!
The course contains multiple uphill and downhill sections, making this trail moderately difficult, providing a challenge to runners participating in this competition.
I feel pretty good. It's my birthday run. So I'm pretty stoked. It was amazing. The trails are awesome and just beautiful. Really great to be here.
This is a contest not necessarily against other runners, but rather a battle between the pain and the urge to quit versus the will and determination to just finish.
One of my life goals was to complete a half marathon, and I've never done that, and I keep putting it off. The trails itself were great, extremely hilly, not as flat as I was thinking it was gonna be. It was good though. It was a never-ending trail there at the end, but it was really good.
And emotions can run deep as runners of the 25K like Susan Hughes cross the finish line triumphant.
Mentally drained, beaten, overwhelmed with emotion, and so thankful that my body got me through it. Yeah, it was quite the feat.
40 miles of trails on over 3,700 acres, nestled in beautiful Middle Tennessee. It's the Bell Ringer, the first race of its kind. But the good news, it won't be the last.
Gorgeous. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful setup.
Loved it.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
We'll be back.
Glad these guys will be back, and hopefully they'll bring some friends. Getting folks out of the house to enjoy the outdoors is one of the fundamental goals for the Department of Environment and Conservation.
The governor has really promoted a healthy Tennessee. As you know, a lot of our statistics aren't very good in where we rank on diabetes and obesity and chronic health diseases. So one of the keys to that is to get people outdoor and start living a healthy lifestyle.
A healthy lifestyle is exactly what 27-year-old James Bernard lives. The first place winner of today's Bell Ringer 50K with an impressive 4 hours, 43 minutes, and 35-second time.
My first 50K win, so yeah, I've had 2 second places, so this is my first win. It was a very good trail. It was fast and pretty. You know, I'd definitely be back. The race is well put on, and I could tell that the park rangers devoted a lot of their time to clean the trail up. And, you know, I've run a lot of races, and this is one of the best.
Spoken like a true champion. In fact, it was a celebration for each runner who crosses the finish line and rings this bell. The sound of victory. I'm Eve Annunziato on the wild side.
I just think that's astounding that people would run a 25K and a 50K for fun. Lord have mercy. But I thought it was incredible how that piece captured the emotion when you've done something like that. Just really incredible. And I just want to encourage everybody, if you want to get involved in running, Tennessee Trails has all sorts of really neat places for you to get involved and start a running experience or a walking or a hiking experience. The Tennessee Trails are absolutely stunning no matter where you go in Tennessee. And should you go up near Mont Eagle and the Fiery Gizzard and some of those places, I encourage you to stop by the Smokehouse. The closest cabin's to Nashville, and they're doing all sorts of wonderful things for the holidays. The lodge burned this year, but they have pivoted and they have created the barbecue pit in the back, and it is so much fun. They have live music every weekend that is free. we encourage you to take a look at some of our newspapers like Main Street Fairview. And we don't have a newspaper in Franklin, but never know what might happen, but we do tell the stories of Franklin all the time. And their Christmas tree lighting was very, very special this year. Here's a little bit of what it was looking like the first weekend of December.
Wow, I just love Franklin at Christmas. This town does it right. And I'm in such good company hosting the tree lighting. People like Kathy Lee Gifford and Jars of Clay. I mean, they even wrote a special song just about the tree lighting.
Here in Franklin, sweet, sweet little Franklin. Everybody, Tennessee.
And Holly Williams performed one year with the good guy from Better Than Ezra and the Hallmark movie star.
She'll go all the way.
And last year, the entire production was virtual with the fabulous Shindellas. Didn't the city even win an award for that?
Hurry down the chimney tonight.
All that's well and good, but no one has performed 3 times.
That's right, Matthew. You're a member of the 3-Timer Club.
Wait, you could hear what I was thinking?
We've got your official 3-Timer membership card.
Yes.
There you go. And this lovely jacket. Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, you feel good.
All right, let's make this official.
All right, let's go. There we go. That's what I would expect nothing less.
Now you need to meet the other member of the 3-Timer Club.
I thought I was the only one.
Ho, ho, ho. You're adorable, Matthew. But I've been to every tree lighting.
Well, I'm glad to be in such good company. I know many of you come to this tree lighting year after year. We hope to see you there. It's going to be a great night.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Celebrate the holidays with the iconic Peanuts characters in A Charlie Brown Christmas live on stage. Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and the gang bring everyone's favorite holiday TV special to life, featuring a heartwarming story and classic Vince Guaraldi tunes performed by a live band. December 16th to the 22nd, Tennessee Performing Arts Center. Tickets on sale now at tpac.org. Join the Peanuts in their 70th anniversary year. It's the holiday show for all ages. A Charlie Brown Christmas live on stage.
Hey, Mr. Snowman, how do you do? I got a favor that I need to ask of you. Hey, Mr. Snowman, if you don't mind, please help me tell her I didn't mean to be unkind. That's her house with the wreath on the door. She said she don't wanna see me no more. Oh, won't you tell her I love her so? That's why I made you, 'cause I want her to know. Hey, Mr. Snowman, I need her bad. If I can't spend Christmas with her, I'm gonna feel so sad. Have a pipe and a button nose, comb for eyes, well you know how the story goes. Only difference is you'll be holding a sign that says, oh honey, please be mine. Hey, Mr. Snowman, my frozen friend, tell her I'm sorry and that I want her back again. Hey, Mr. Snowman, my frozen friend, tell her I'm sorry, that I want her back again. Mr. Snowman, tell her I'm sorry, that I want her back again.
Skip You in Christmas. He'll be part of our Christmas special, Christmas on Main Street, which will air first on Christmas Eve. We hope you'll join us for that. I'm Devin O'Day. I'm so glad that you've been part of our show today. I want to encourage you to be safe, be kind, and remember, most of all, you're loved. We're here every day on the midday, and don't forget, Mornings on Main Street with Joe Dubin, every morning at 7 o'clock. Have a great rest of your day.